All right, what is up, you guys? I wanted to come on Instagram story and just make a quick video. I didn't want to actually make a full out video. Eventually, I probably will make a full out video about this, but for now, I just wanted to kind of clear some things up because I think, I don't know, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I'm probably biased, but I feel like looking at me and then knowing that I've been, technically I'd be hitting my, 7 years coming up in May on testosterone, you would probably think, what's happening here? So let me explain that. So basically what happened is I started T in 2013, May of 2013. So I was on for basically, just over 2 years, and then I stopped because I was gonna have surgery in August of 2015. And one of the things that the surgeons require that you do before you get surgery is that you stop all medications, all supplements, all herbs, anything that's going to, I guess, interfere with the surgery or interfere with anesthesia, or I don't fucking know. I'm not a doctor, so but anyway, so I did that. So I stopped 2 to 3 months prior to having surgery. I had my surgery, and then I just never went fully back on T, and it was for many different reasons. One being because just like my physical and mental health was just not in a place where I felt like I guess T would help that. I felt at that point I felt like T was making it worse in terms of just like handling feelings and dealing with hormonal changes, just dealing with the social changes. I think it was just like too much all at once, and just on top of all the other stuff that I'm dealing with personally in my life, it was just like too much. So that was one reason. The second reason is because and I feel like a lot of people can honestly relate to this, where we kind of get to this point where we're like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to take this shot for the rest of my life, and it can get tedious to have to take a shot every single week. Sometimes you get shot anxiety, or you're like trying to do your shot and you just like can't do it because like your body's just like, nope, not today. So it can get really tiring, just really tedious, and from my experience, a lot of trans guys kind of drop off in their shots. And that's why these days I think a lot of people are going on like gel or patches or pellets, because you don't have to do them as often and you don't have to think about it, and it's, you're not stabbing something into your legs. So that's the second reason. And then the third reason was, I was having just a lot of just different thoughts. Like I think a lot, and I'm a person who really likes to think stuff through. So if anything comes into my mind that may be like a red flag for me to be like looking at something or to be reflecting on something, I'm always going to do it. And because I had already been basically off T and hadn't really been back on, I kind of just was like, I'm going to take this time to kind of just like sit with myself and kind of sort through some of these thoughts that I'm having. And so that's what I did. So it was never planned to like detransition or anything, or to go off. It just kind of happened, and it kind of just flowed into this thing. I definitely am going back on. I believe I'm going back on actually in a month, probably on the same day that I actually started originally back in 2013. But yeah, I mainly needed to kind of get my mental health and my physical health and my emotional health back in order before I introduced, something like testosterone into my system, and just like sitting with some of those thoughts that I was having, which I will probably actually make a video about. It's just a lot to actually talk about right now, so I'm not going to. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say that, yes, yes.